Hello everybody, I want to show you with this video a quick review of the Xiaomi Poco X3 NFC after 2 weeks. So first of all, let us have a look again what's included. So of course we will have here the Poco phone, the Poco X3 in a version with NFC. So this is how it looks like. So I have a nice design, by the way. And yeah, but it's very huge and so on. So I will come later in that video to that point. So what's very nice also, we have a case included, a nice case, and yeah, then we have the SIM injection tool, of course, to insert the SIM cards and so on. We have a power charging adapter with 33 watt, means fast charging, by the way, in combination here with the USB Type-C cable, also important. Because we have USB Type-C in case you want to buy a second one, and we have an audio jack, what's also nice, by the way. Then we have instructions, so but just a little instruction, small manual guide, as usual at smartphones. So let me tell you first that this phone has a very great price, because you can have it already for 230 euros or $240, and I expect that it's going down also in the next month. You can have a great package here, and also a wonderful software. So we have Android 10 already on it, so now you know my code. And you have also the new version of MIUI here included as well, MIUI 12. And yeah, so you can do a lot of stuff with, especially if you say, okay, I want to have also some secret areas on the phone for my stuff. So you can hide apps. Maybe if you swipe in here 2 times at the app drawer, then you will have hiding app action. Here I choose just for example here eBay and Netflix here. And these apps are not part here of that list, so you can really well hide apps. Or what's pretty cool is also you can have a complete own hidden desktop, so a complete hidden private mode. And you know already my pin code. So it's 4 times the 1. So this is my basic desktop here. You know this already, but you can have a second space here in that phone. So I've paired already with 4 times the 7 here. So not the 1. So if I tap here 4 times the 7, I am in the second space. It's a completely hidden second space, and you can have your own apps there. You can have your own photos there, your own browser history, and it's completely hidden. No one really knows that you have a second phone here on the phone. So a pretty nice software you can do a lot of stuff with. And also let me show you again here on the main space. You know my code already is the 1. You can have also the opportunity to clone apps and so on. You can have 2 WhatsApp accounts, 2 Instagram accounts, 2 Facebook accounts, and so on. Everything is possible. And you have also a blue light filter here in that phone, also for protecting the eyes and so on. You have a screen recorder, so you can record your actions on the screen, so you can make a video of the screen, or you can also capture the websites if you just want to have a picture of it, and so on and so on. Okay, let's come to the design. So the phone is very big. So this I can tell you. It have a nice design, but it's very big. And yeah, I've already here large hands and so on. But what's pretty nice, there's a one-handed mode included. If I swipe it like this, I can use it just with one thumb, and it's possible and so on, to make it a bit smaller, to make it a bit more useful and so on. But this feature you have seen right now, you have to enable first. And yeah, the body design is, we have a plastic body here, but an aluminum frame. And what is not so nice, so the plastic body likes fingerprints and so on, so you will see them. I would recommend you the blue version. There's also a gray version, I will tell you later again. But the blue version, you cannot see the fingerprints so well. So I think it's better. We have a scratch-resistant Gorilla Glass 5 display, but what's also not so nice, you cannot see this very well. You can see this a bit well here, because it's mirroring, and that's not so fine. That's not so good for the eyes. You see my camera here in the in the screen. That's not so fine, and it could give you also problems if you are out and there's a very sunny day and so on. May have problems to see something on the screen. So that's the price is very great and so on. The phone will have very great specs in that video as well, but the mirroring here on the glass, it's not so well. But the weight is okay for that. We have 215 grams here. That's okay. We have a quad cam here on the side with a nice design for me. It's good. We have a side mounted fingerprint sensor. It is the power button at the same time. And as I told you, we have the USB Type-C plug-in here as well next to the audio jack, what's also not really common anymore. That's very great. So, and as I said already, the colors, you can have it in blue or gray, but I would recommend you the blue color. It looks nice, by the way, yeah. In apropos design, we have a 6.7-inch display. That means that the phone is very big and so on. I've told you already, it's an IPS LCD display. So, and one thing what is very, very cool on that phone is that you have a 120 Hertz refreshing rate at this display. So it's pretty cool. And yeah, the display have full HD. It's absolutely okay. We have a smartphone screen here, so absolutely nice. The CPU is fast enough. You have 2 times 2.3 gigahertz and 6 times 1.8 gigahertz. It is from Qualcomm. So for the storage, you would have 2 versions, one with 64 gigabytes and one with 128 gigabytes. So the ROMs will be always at 6 gigabytes. But by the way, you can extend the internal storage here also with a microSD card. So as I said, you can insert one SIM card and the microSD card, or you can use also the same place here for the microSD card for a second SIM card. But you cannot add next to 2 SIM cards a microSD card, so you have to decide between a second SIM card or a microSD card. Yeah, so let's come to the cameras. So we have a quad cam here, as you can see, with an LED flash here at the corner. And the main cam have 64 MPs, and it makes, by the way, good pictures. The quality is very nice, so please mind that we have a budget phone here, and the camera is very well for that. And the only thing what's not so good is if you make pictures at the night. So you can do that, but they are not so good than on other phones. But it is okay for the price. So you have as well 13 MP ultra wide cam if you want to make group pictures and so on, or larger objects if you're close to. And you have low cams for the depth and black and white cam as well. Okay, let me show you fast what you can do with this camera. So this is the main cam here. And as I told you, basically these have 64 MPs, but you will use just 12 MPs here that the pictures becomes more dynamic and so on. But if you want to have the higher resolution, you can go here on more and enable here the higher resolution with the 64 MP cam. But I would recommend you to take the 12 MPs because then the pictures become more dynamic and so on. And yeah, then you can also here use the wide angle cam. And as you can see, you have much more range here. That's the main cam, and let me hold my hand here next to the little guy, and you will see you have much more range here. And the other point is to zoom in faster, but you can also pinch in next to, of course, but the pictures become not so good then anymore. And if you are very close to someone, to an object like me now, you can also enable here the macro mode, and the pictures become more clear. So let's have a look again here on the front camera. So we have a 20 MP selfie cam, which one supports full HD videos. And apropos support, the phone is supporting 4G, Wi-Fi, GPS, Bluetooth, NFC. So there are 2 versions of the Poco X3, but the most common is the NFC version. So if there's NFC included, you will see this directly on the box. And then we have an FM radio and an infrared sensor as well. And on the back, or inside the back, we have a non-removable, a bit more than 5000 mAh battery, which one supports fast charging with 33 watt. And we have an SAR a good one for the health with 0.56 watt on the head. Thank you so much for watching here the little review of the Poco X3 NFC phone, and I hope I could give you the answers for your question about the specs and maybe what's very good on that phone, and I can really recommend it for that price. 230 euro or $240 is nothing. So normally with these specs here you could have 400 or 500 euro phone. So the price is really good. So I really can recommend it. And let me know what you think about the Poco X3 in the comments. If you like this video, you give me a thumbs up. That would be really helpful for my videos, by the way, because you give me a support with that. Thank you so much for. And I've created also some other videos if you're interested in. I will show you some tips and tricks and so on. And or you can subscribe me. Then you can follow all my other videos and so on. And would be really a pleasure to see you again. And maybe until next time. Ciao.